My entire main window is locked away from me right now. So what I'm going to do is load up Task Manager and Windows right arrow it over to my second monitor. Then click this, right click and end task. And then we'll load it back up again. Oh, great beginning. And play. Yeah, hard trucking. Excuse me, Europeans, it's lorries. Does the rest of Europe call it lorries? I grew up calling them lorries. Okay, that's a lot better for me. It's not as obnoxiously loud. I have no idea what the volume is going to be like for you. We'll figure it out. Game loaded, please don't. Let me remember the buttons. What the fuck am I doing? The town of Celeste has asked me to deliver a package to gas station. Upon arrival, I will receive 250 euro, Russia bucks, don't know what they use. I need to ask Lisa at Area 51 and speak with Lisa. Felix seems to be innocent of killing my father. My only trace is Lisa. She's the witness of the crime. She went north. I will follow her. And she's apparently at Area 51. Where's my map? Area 51 is down there. Alright, we need to fix ourselves up because we're smoking. So we need to go to the gas station, which is apparently all the way over there. Are you fucking insane? I've got a decent amount of money. Is there a closer petrol station than this? There is. If I follow the road and then take the first left, I will be able to get to a petrol station. And this will go fine. If you don't know what this game is and you don't feel like watching the video, this is a game where you roll around at the speed of sound in a truck and shoot things with a big gun and upgrade and maintain your truck and guns. That's pretty much it. So we're just going to do this for a bit and see if I remember how to play and if I like it enough to continue playing it on stream. Because I feel like finishing off some games rather than starting anything new, just because, let's be honest, whenever I try anything new, it fails. It's so obnoxious to get anything running on stream. I played a couple of new games on, fairly recent games on Twitch recently, and they just wouldn't load up. They just would crash OBS. So maybe I just don't play anything made after the year 2010. Am I going the right way? I am. Just keep going along this way and we will find a petrol station. I'm going 107 kilometers per hour. Open world Twisted Metal? I guess so. Although I've never played Twisted Metal. Who's... Oh, there you are. It's a vagabond called Ent. Or maybe the Ent is the type of car. I'm just going to circle straight... Oh my god, my aim. I'm better at aiming in first person than with a big truck. I think I'm also using a shotgun of some sort. I also can't remember how to loot. Maybe he just didn't have any loot. We'll see. You're going to have to play the new Fable sometimes after it comes out. Are people still falling for Peter Molyneux's wily tricks? Like, do people expect the new Fable to be good? Because that feels like, at a certain point, you know, maybe it's your fault when disappointment strikes. But, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. No, it'll be different this time. Molyneux mightn't even be involved. Press horn to enter the town. Is that H? It is H. He's not involved in the new one, okay. Have you got any plans of finishing that wizard game? That doesn't narrow it much down. I'm trying to think of wizard games. There was Techno Mage, there was Hand of Doom, there was The Wheel of Time. I would consider a few of those. I think I would be fine finishing all of those on stream at some point. I've got hope, but it is fading. Let's go repair. I don't know. How do I repair? Repair all is $350 dues. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a lot of money. I'll also get some fuel. I only have $1,300 dues. I would love to see Dreya play Black and White. It's one of my favourite games from my childhood. I've played Black and White a tiny bit. Yes, and I was about to say literally this. I remember even at the time when I was a kid, it was a nightmare to get it running. And I had the CD or DVD or whatever it was, because my dad had it. And I remember being able to play it for like 2 hours when I was a kid and thinking, this is fun, I have no idea what I'm doing, and then it would just crash over and over and over and over again. I was probably trying to run it on Windows 7.
Show no mercy.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I really can't take this much damage. And you're over a hill anyway, maybe I just ignore you. It is Hand of Doom. Yeah, I could play Hand of Doom again. Hand of Doom was fun, and I was only mildly angered by the combat. Oh, Future Shot. You had a long-range gun. I'm already a little bit damaged. I might just outrun you. I'm quick. I'm with it. I've still got the disc versions back at my parents' house.
On fire.
Of 1 and 2. I've never played Black and White 2. He was burned from my Goodwill list a long time ago when he was supposed to do a panel at the first Minecon in Paris. Did you follow me all this fucking way? I've got a shotgun. Fuck off. Okay, he's behind me. I don't know if he can actually get me. But I can't really get him either. Please shoot him and stop this. I hate it here. Did you follow me as well? Are you another boy? Okay, maybe you can't run away. Maybe this is something I'd forgotten. I just healed.
How dare you?
Okay, there we go. Press I to pick up the cargo. Don't know what that is. We'll check it up later. We got some scrap.
Is it the best you can do?
Did I just hurt myself again? We'll figure it out. Did you ever play the Gabriel Knight games? The second one of my favourite FMV ever. I haven't. I think I get Gabriel Knight confused with Tex Murphy because they're both famous and, for once, well-regarded FMV games. And that's not common because normally they're forgotten by time and nobody likes them. But I think people actually like Gabriel Knight. Black and White 2 was amazing. Peter Molyneux has made some good games. I've been involved with them. It's just that they're sometimes overshadowed by all of the fucked up nightmares that he's created as well. Well regarded. Well, I mean... I enjoyed a not at all dodgy CD rip of Gabriel Knight back in the day, then later on played the proper version with voice acting and realised the title character is so sleazy. Can I get some stuff from you? History? Oh, God, this... Okay. Another 130 gone, but can I sell anything? I can't remember how to sell. I can sell some scrap metal to you, which I may as well do. How am I doing this? There we go. And I can buy some wood, but I'll give you the Hornet as well. What weapons have you got? And what modifications can be done to my truck? Like, what have I got right now? I've got an excellent mule right now, I think. Do I? I have an excellent mule? Yes, I've got an excellent mule and a Cascade. Or I could just buy a full lorry. We're fine for now. Missing parts of my own chat, but I don't know if I can tab out. If I tab out, I think everything will break. Let's try and find our way down to Area 51. I believe I might have done this on the video, but I have no idea how. I think it was all the way down along here, wasn't it? Oh, Jesus, fine. Well, I may as well go past Pest and over into this area, hand in the quest for $250 dues, and then go back past this gas station and over to Area 51. Good stuff. I remember when he said that you could plant an acorn and watch a tree grow in real time in Fable back when it was being developed for the Dreamcast. Peter Molyneux is, I think, one of gaming's most famous liars. Dreya can't see us, it's our time chat. I can see some of you. Your gamer myth, but it was the developer. It was wild shit. Like, when I think of Peter Molyneux, I think of wild shit like that, where he would just lie for no reason, and then stuff like Goddess, which was just massively promising things, and then that whole thing he did with the cube, What was the cube thing? There was a game on a phone that was basically just you would chip away at a cube for hours and 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 hours, and whoever got the last hit on the cube would be given like $10,000 dues and a credit in the next game by Peter Molyneux. And then I don't think either of those things happened. Like, I don't even know if he made another game after that. And also that guy never got his money. So, or it was like, you know, 0.5% of the profits of his next game. Something along those lines. Because it's lies. Just lies. Goddess was a stripped down and shitified populace, but with more opportunities to give them more money at every junction. Am I going the right way? I really need to keep an eye on the map in this game. I've forgotten about the cube. I mean, he's big into God games, which makes sense because he's clearly got some sort of narcissistic personality going on. The person handling it left and they also lost his info.
You're gonna die.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh no. Hello, it's a lorry. Shoot it. Oh, you've got a lot of fucking health. That's a bad thing. I need to dip and dive and dodge with the best of them. Oh my god, that's the worst thing that can happen! Run. He's got some sort of machine pistol. Ow. I hate how the trees hurt me. Fuck me, it's so hard to shoot at the same time as not ramming into trucks. Because I have to aim separately. There, lovely. I've got your car down. Scrap metal. Maybe I can sell that to repair my own truck. Is there another one? Somebody said, how dare you? Oh, Fable 3 is so short, like 4 hours long or something. Fable 2 is short, but 3 is ridiculous. I really liked Fable 2. I liked Fable 1. I thought Fable 2 was great. I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, it's fucking weird and silly and parts of it are very broken. But like, whatever. I enjoyed myself. And then Fable 3, I hated so much. I hated so much I couldn't believe it. I never finished it. I got into it for... Well, I played something like 2 streams of it, maybe. And I was like, this is absolutely worthless. I'm throwing this away. I was like, everybody who was like, this is awful, and was saying, oh, this is the worst game ever, or whatever, back when it came out, was right. It was awful. Repair me, give me some petrol, and bring me across the bridge, I guess, right? Is that how this works? Yes, past the bridge. I liked 3 well enough, I was a child at the time, though. I think it's just because I was playing them all in a row, I was like, 2 feels scrappy, so does 1, where it's like, you know, the stupid cringe dad jokes and silly humour all the way through it, but it feels like a scrappy, like, underdog when you play it. 3 was just clearly them throwing as much money at the wall and seeing what's stuck, and it was just obnoxious. Like, every side character was some sort of famous British man, usually, because I was playing it years later, indicted on some sort of criminal enterprise. Right, we need to go off in this direction to find the gas station. If you do remember this YouTube video, you will now be realizing how much of the travelling I must have cut out or fast forwarded. I can't imagine I left a lot of this in. It's a very slow game. I never played 1 or 2. It was a childhood favourite of mine. Oh, I never played 1. 2 was a childhood favourite of mine. I would say Fable 2 is the best of them because it is a more expanded on and ironed out version of 1. It's kind of the same shit, really. It's basically the same plot. It's just like in that good middle ground. It's a bit like... It's better than what I'm about to say, because I don't really like these movies. But it reminds me of Hunger Games 2. Right? Hunger Games 1 is fine. It's an okay movie. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's not very well shot or well made. And the acting's a bit... eh. Then Hunger Games 2, they got a bit more of a budget, but not like a huge mega blockbuster budget still. Everybody's acting a bit better, and it just looks a lot nicer, even though it's almost exactly the same plot. And it's just a better film. It's enjoyable. I would say it's approaching good. I completed a quest, yippee! And then the second set, the 3 and 4, are fucking worthless garbage that nobody should ever watch. But the second one is pretty good. So it's very much like the Fable series. Alright, where are we going now? I guess we're heading back through here. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's Find the Amusement Center. I remember doing this in the video. I must have lost a save. I've seen a bit of the first film, never bothered with any of the others. There's no reason to. Like, you're not missing anything, exactly. Again, it's fine. The first one is fine. The second one is better. The third and fourth are very bad. Like, very surprisingly bad, considering how fine the first two were. And then there's prequels and stuff that I wouldn't be bothered with. I like the vibes in Fable 1 more, but 2 is a bigger game. I've heard people say this about Mass Effect as well. I think people will always disagree on Fable 1 versus Fable 2, the same way that I think Mass Effect 2 is a much better game than 1. But a lot of people are like, I just like the vibes more in Mass Effect 1, which is a completely legitimate take, and one that I have said about many games as well. I can get that perfectly. Mass Effect 2 has less of a sort of Star Trek kind of vibe than Mass Effect 1 does. It's a bit more actiony. I've seen some of the Hunger Games for the same reason I've seen all the High School Musicals. I have a younger sister. I have seen... Oh, did I watch like a riff tracks or something adjacent on High School Musical 1? Some sort of like comedy review, I'm sure. Never seen any of the rest. There's a surprising amount of them, I know. Right, we need to go south from here? Oh, we need to go down here. Just a nice road trip right now. Mass Effect 1, better RPG system. Mass Effect 2 is more action-orientated. The thing is that I guess maybe I liked the action-orientated stuff for once more than the RPG stuff in Mass Effect. And I thought the combat in Mass Effect 1 was really bad. The combat and vehicle mechanics in Mass Effect 1 are, I think, a huge misstep, and they shouldn't have been in it. Like, either do turn-based combat like a traditional RPG, or I don't know what you do to fix it, but like Mass Effect 1's combat is in my opinion bad. Whereas Mass Effect 2 I think plays wonderfully. I never got the hype for Mass Effect. Your choices matter. I can choose to let someone die so that they're replaced by what is essentially a clone. Different point values at the end of the third game. I've never finished Mass Effect 3 because I really like Mass Effect 1, by the way. I think Mass Effect 1's a very good game. But I loved Mass Effect 2, and I played them one after the other. I was like, these are amazing. These are some of my favorite games ever. And then, by the time I got to Mass Effect 3, I had played so much Mass Effect that I was a little bit Mass Effected out. And I was kind of burning out. And then Mass Effect 3 also wasn't very good, in my opinion. So I got about halfway through Mass Effect 3 and went, nah, I'm done with this. Maybe I'll come back to it later. And that was probably 5 years ago. So I just never finished it. And then I saw that they were releasing like a spin-off slash, you know, cycle or whatever. Oh my god, ambushes! Called Andromeda, and I went, oh, maybe. And then Andromeda was apparently terrible as well, and I went, we're coming back, that's fine. Not every series has to go on forever. In fact, it's better if they don't, usually. It's the amusement park, which is definitely not an amusement park. Did I say anything to me? Many! It suffers from the normal moral issue in games. The good option is helping a little old lady. The bad option is genociding a small nation. I thought people were making fun of it, or like, you know, exaggerating, I guess is the right word, when they would mock Mass Effect's dialogue system, and then I would play it, and it was like, the options are all, like the Paragon option would be like, you know, I don't like what you did, but I support your choices as a human being, and you know, like, we can be friends at the end of the day. And then if you choose the Renegade option, it's like, I'm gonna kill your fucking children, I'm gonna eat your mum. It's like, fuck me, there really is no middle ground here, and it's so aggressive in both directions. It really feels like a parody of that sort of system. I think it gets better as it goes through, but fuck me, it's jarring when you first start playing. And then it makes it worse because I don't like playing mean characters in video games. I find it genuinely kind of difficult. Renegade punching a reporter, that's one. You turn full Paul McCartney. You get punished for not going heavy into one option. Yes, the game, it's one of those things, and Baldur's Gate, a lot of games do this. Like Baldur's Gate is another one where you can be as evil as you like, but a lot of the game is not built for it. In fact, the game, I have heard in Baldur's Gate 3, if you go full evil run, the game is something like 50% the length, because they're just like, oh fuck, a lot of this stuff doesn't work. We're just gonna, whatever, we'll skip you through. You've probably come here to win some money and have fun in our amusement center. I'm sorry to tell you that, but we have nothing to offer you. Some bandits lost a lot of money here and razed the center to the ground in a fit of rage. But you don't want to leave this place empty-handed, do you? Let me propose you a riddle. Pay 100 coins and you get a chance to double it. Let's see if I remember this riddle. A driver on a black truck met a driver in black on a white truck. A driver in white on a black truck met a driver in black on a white truck on a narrow road. Who's gonna die first? Oh, I think what happened is I was thinking this was way more philosophical than what it is. I think in the video I said, oh well, the driver in black in a white truck is sort of representative of death in a black cloak riding on his skeletal horse. You know, the rider rode a white horse and the rider's name was Death from the Bible, and that meant that the driver in white would die first because he's like, I don't know, like he's a ghost or something, like he's a soul who's being reaped by death. But I think it was just something like, oh no, one's a dirty truck and it takes more damage. Something like incredibly fucking annoying like that. Let's say a driver in black. Right you are! The driver in black on a white truck is an ordinary long-distance driver who looks well after his truck but has no time to wash himself. The driver in white on a black truck is a bandito who looks well after himself but keeps his truck in a bad state. The ordinary driver will die first because this is life and not a fairy tale and the bad guys win. Absolutely obnoxious. Oh... I think Mass Effect 2 has the benefit of coming after they'd figure out a lot of the gameplay hiccups from ME1. Yes, definitely. Before they had the pressure and expectations of making ME3 good. It's true of a lot of games, I think. The middle one is often the best one because it's why Half-Life 3 is famously never going to come out. The first one, you know, it can be great, but it's going to have some teething issues where it's like, especially if it's like an early thing by a studio. Then the third one, if the first two do well, you've got that mountain of expectations and how the fuck do you end a trilogy, which is famously hard. But then in the middle, you've got this sweet spot where you don't have to answer everything. You can add in new characters, you can get weird with it, you can fix things from the first game. I don't know why I'm doing that with my hands, but that's how you develop a game. You just sort of waddle it around. Give me my money. Let's go. You completed the quest. Now where do I go? I need to head to Area 51. We're still off in that way. The opposite is true for DA. Yes, because every Dragon Age game except the first one is really bad. But that's, I guess, because the further, in my opinion, BioWare get from their standard formula, the worse they are. So when they were like, it's an open world this time! I was like, oh no. BioWare, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're gonna get dissolved soon in acid if you have not played 3. I haven't. The roof is on fire? What are you talking about? Was that the Banditos? Oh, I don't need to talk to Banditos. Have you ever played any of the SWTOR games? Yes, I streamed both of them, and I think they're very good. Those games are so good that it distracted me from how much I despise Star Wars. They're really good. Can I not make it up here? I'm pressing the W key. Because I hate Star Wars. I think Star Wars is rancid trash that nobody should ever watch. But those games are really fun. I will say the end of the second game kind of falls apart. Because they very obviously did not have the time or resources to finish it. And so it just sort of... it kind of just put up a poster at the end saying, Star Wars bullshit, and then end the game. It's very cheap and nasty. But the rest of the game I probably enjoyed more than the first game. I think it's very good. It's Obsidian, so that's what you expect from them. We're going around in a big circle. I think I need to go up there and around. Such is game development, especially with Obsidian at the time. Dragon Age Inquisition is way better than Dragon Age 2. I've heard that in terms of the sort of public perception and generally accepted rankings of Dragon Age, obviously Dragon Age Origins is really good and well loved, and it's a great game. Loved it as a kid. That's top. Then probably Inquisition. Then, oh god, which flavour of cancer would you like to have for the last two? Dragon Age 2 is really bad. It's a really bad game. Although I will say, at least I finished Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age The Veilguard is one of the worst games I've streamed, I think. The further I get from it, the more I hate it. I stopped playing it and uninstalled it and was like... I was a little bit annoyed with Dragon Age The Veilguard that I played enough of it to have a full opinion, because it meant I couldn't refund it. It would have been one of the only games in my life I've refunded. I disliked it that much. Because the I played it for like 20 hours or something, and I was like, I should have known 2 hours in that this wasn't going to be a good time. This is on me. Veilguard got very boring. Cheap and nasty makes it sound better than it is. I enjoyed Inquisition, but I couldn't stand the first game. Oh, the first game's amazing. People that like Inquisition, I think. People are like, Inquisition's a good time. There's a couple of bits in the first game that haven't aged well. Like, there's the whole going through the veil system, or where, like, you're in the mage's tower. That bit's a bit tedious, but I remember liking that when I replayed it. It's a petrol station. I think you're a petrol station, right? Honk and repair. I'm really running out of money, so I hope I don't get more damaged. It's morning. I forgot there was a day-night cycle. BioWare are dead now, right? They no longer really exist. I think they're one of those ones that got bought by EA, a bit like Maxis. They got bought by EA and then slowly but surely got dismantled until they're like the name exists now, but they're not there. If they only could just make DAO less hideous, it would be a yearly replay. You know what? I do think you're right. I don't know what it is about Dragon Age Origins, because there's other games from that era that look similar that I think have aged fine. I played, what's it called? Neverwinter Nights 2 recently, and that's older by a couple of years, and it looks fine. I think it actually holds up perfectly okay. Dragon Age Origins is fucking hideous, and I remember it looking okay when I first played it. I was like, this is look how beautiful, or whatever. Looking back, it looks so bad. It's a really, really ugly game. Something about that art style and the way it's made just hasn't held up through the tests of time, but that's fine. Neverwinter Nights 2 had weird, gross skin textures, that is true. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Spawn Viper.
Show no mercy.
Sake, every time there's another car to fight, I get annoyed. I just want to stroll around in the woods. Is that so bad? There's another one over here. I don't think I could replay it for that reason. I'm sure there's mods and stuff. The distressing thing is that Veilguard also looks bad. The Veilguard has a worse issue, in my opinion, where it doesn't just look bad, because it looks, like, graphically, in terms of pure fidelity, whatever, it's average. But the art style is incredibly boring, and it doesn't stand out in your brain at all. I don't remember how Dragon Age 2 looked. I enjoyed having the in-game conversations where you can make speech rolls and how you're an emissary for peace, while your squad are visibly covered in the innards of bandits you fought 10 minutes ago. Yes, that was rocked. That rocked. And it was the first time I had fully experienced, because I hadn't played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 yet at this point, which it directly rips from the system, because BioWare were involved with those. They developed them. Where your companions will just have conversations in the background while you're walking around. I love that so much. It's one of my favorite things in RPGs, when your companions will just have independent conversations with each other as you're like out in the open, like not doing anything in particular. It's so good. That's so many games now. It is, but like I think BioWare kind of maybe not started it but popularized it with Baldur's Gate. And it was such a disappointment. It's one of the very few things I actively was disappointed with in Baldur's Gate 3. That's such a Baldur's Gate thing. That's like a trademark Baldur's Gate thing. And Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't do it. People are like, you know, like they don't do the same thing. they just are silent, really. Or they'll have tiny little quips, but they don't have conversations with each other. Even at the camp. And I was like, ah, that's like BioWare and Baldur's Gate. That's their thing. It's fun. I like that sort of thing. Maybe they've patched it in since I played it, because they patched a lot of that game. And it needed it, but they did the work, which is very lovely. Can I get across here? You've got to pay €250? Fuck off, that's so expensive. Although I've never driven in a car, I've never like driven a car onto a ferry. I don't actually know how much it would cost. Take the money, sure, whatever. What are all these X's on the back? Oh, these are like friendly guns, I guess. I mean, it's nice to have them, not that you do anything. It's like, if you don't know, if you haven't played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and I get it, they are very old, but I would recommend it. They're very, very good as well. There's some frustrating bits, but like, I really like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Baldur's Gate 3 is better. It's the best of the three by, I think, a leap, but they're worth playing. But in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, all of your characters, all of your companions, they still use the like 2nd edition AD&D like alignment chart, you know, like chaotic evil, chaotic good, lawful neutral, stuff like that. And if you have companions in your party that are the same or that are oppositely opposed, they'll sometimes just fucking fight or kill each other. Which means, you know, sometimes you can't finish the game that well. You have to manage them. It's very fun. Oh, go to Kazoo, which means I might have to exit out the game in order to do it. Give that a second. Also welcome. Yes, I had to pick up cargo. No, I missed it. Now talking about Dragon Age, the Veilguard, and people complaining about it being woke. I hate that I, as a woke person, also hated those same things. Look, I think it's easy enough to tell. Well, maybe it's just me. It's easy enough to tell when a company or a person or a studio or whatever is making something from a place of like genuine wanting to be accepting and pureness of heart, versus them being sort of cynical and just including things to check off on a list. And the checking off on a list is sometimes more annoying than just being problematic. Because it just feels like fake. I had tried Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 upon realising... Oh, Jesus. I tried Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and upon realising that I started out with the combat prowess of a Burger's Dame napkin, I gave up pretty early on. I played as a wizard in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and it uses AD&D rules, which means that as a wizard, you start with like 2 or 3 hit points max, and basically a stiff breeze will blow you over. The early game is really fucking hard if you do that. But I played throughout that entire duology as a wizard, and Jesus Christ. kind of difficult. Towards the late game, you get a ridiculous amount of power because that's how D&D wizards work. Like, you start, like, bringing down giant meteors and stuff, but at the early game, in D&D, it's less so in... It's not really the case in 4th edition, and then in 5th edition it's a bit better as well, but really 3rd edition backwards, if you're a wizard, you are fucked for the first, like, 3 or 4 levels. Like, you have nothing. I think it's level 3 or 4 you get Fireball, and that's when things start to open up. You can actually start doing damage, but... Jesus. Where am I right now? I'm in Area 51, okay. I'll be honest, I thought this was a bandit camp, but okay. Even Druid felt like I had the strength of a toddler. Horn. This is such a weirdly chilled out apocalypse. I kind of like the vibe of the post-apocalypse. It's why I'm frequently disappointed in the direction Fallout's taken under Bethesda, is because they famously hate that idea and don't want society to move on, to the point where in Bethesda's lore for Fallout and in the show, they constantly like keep redoing the fucking apocalypse. Like, oh, this was rebuilt and we restarted and then it got bombed again, you know, that sort of shit. Really annoys me. Because it's like, even in Fallout 1 and 2, there were cities. There were like, they were starting to rebuild. Now it's like, even the big cities in Fallout 4, they're like crumbling ruins inside a fucking stadium. Like, there's nothing, they're not tidying up. Yeah, there we go. At least in this apocalypse, they tidy up. It really fucking annoys me that you can't make anything clean in Fallout 4. I got mods when I was playing Fallout 4 called spring cleaning and stuff, where it basically allows you to remove all the scrap and like random bricks and pieces of pottery that are just lying around inexplicably hundreds of years later. Really fucking annoyed me. So I was like, I want this to be clean. How many people couldn't help but blow up Megaton? Right, what am I doing here? I guess I'm selling some wood, I'm selling some scrap, I'm selling all these hornets because I don't need them, my guns are better. I've got 2.5 grand now. Do I have any better guns for sale? No. No, thank you for that horrible noise. No one thought to check a food shop for food in 200 years. The food doesn't look pleasant, but yeah. X faction is holed up in X building but hasn't cleared a scrap of rubble to make room for their shit. It's very irritating. And it's very Bethesda, because they do not like change. They make the same game over and over again, just slightly worse and more ironed out. My parents would prioritize this over foods. Right, who am I talking to here? I need to talk with somebody. I don't know who. The saloon, odious. We can talk to Bob.
And what do you think you're doing here?
I need to talk to Lisa.
Everybody needs Lisa, but no one's gonna get her.
Oh, now she's there. I'm not leaving without her. It's my birthday this Friday. There's a lot of February birthdays in my community for some reason. It's also my birthday. Soon-ish? I don't know when, but soon. A happy early birthday. Ooh. Big stretch.
Do you really believe we let you leave this place? We're bandits, in case you didn't notice. Let's teach them some manners, guys.
I don't care if you're the devil incarnate. I'll get what I came here for. This is Phil Mitchell. I think he's using more words than Phil Mitchell does. I think that's just grunting.
We're bandits, you slag. You care.
Okay,
The
time
roof
to
is
kill
on
things,
fire.
I guess. You have a new quest. Is it to kill people? Other right out here. Oh, I remember doing this. It was really weirdly simple. Oh, not if I just get stuck in a wall! Oh, that's probably not great. Might just be this guy.
How dare you!
Hang on, let me let tank controls turn. There we go, and then go off in this direction. Not going massively well for me, I'll be honest. That was the boss fight.
Man, you are totally crazy.
Not the voice I was
Want a
doing.
team with us? We fight like this every single day.
I won't have any business with you bandits. The one like you have killed my father. Where's Alice?
My
But
father!
you're already having business with us. Well, Alice was here a couple of days ago with a message from her boss. She was in a hurry and left very
Lisa is
soon.
Alice, by the way.
Do you know
Different
exactly where
translations.
she went?
She seems to need some sophisticated machinery. There's only one place in the world where one may find such a thing. Midgard.
Midgard. That means earth, I believe, or it's what they called earth in like Norse religions. So I guess we're going to Midgard. Did you drop anything? You did. So you're cool with me now, right? I've forgotten what's the actual reason for the masks. I think in the lore, there was some sort of nuclear explosion. Or a disease. I don't know, it's vague to be honest. And they used masks initially to like filter the air, but then it just became a thing that they did, and now it's just everybody wears a mask as a social thing. And so, you know, everybody's got their own specific customized mask on at all times. I assume maybe you go through some sort of bat mitzvah thing and you know, you get a mask when you come of age. What language is this translated from? Russian. The way this game works is there is a Russian script and voice acting, but it got retranslated and reinterpreted. Like, apparently it's a little bit different. All the names are poorly translated and stuff like that, and they changed the plot slightly. They redid it in English, basically. This ups the resolution, this patch I'm using, ups the resolution, puts back in cut content and stuff like that, and replaces all of the text with the initial Russian retranslation that some fans did, so it's apparently a lot better. But the voice acting that I have put back into it is the English original voice acting. I know that's convoluted. But that's how this is working. Let's save over this and go Midgard. There we go. You don't have your token Russian in the chat and you play the Russian game without me. But yes, this is a Russian game from the distant past. Where's Midgard? I have no idea. Is it over by Ridzin? Look for Lisa in Midgard, which maybe is retranslated to Ridzin. Again, maybe it's only Midgard in the English release. I'd love a repair, if you would be so kind. Can I honk? Honk me in, boys. I can buy bottles. $3,000 they're selling them for. What? Am I reading that right? I have no idea. Maybe that's how many of them they have? I don't know. Either way, repair me. I'm sure I could make some actual money. Rushing around in your truck, bad. I really wish I was quicker. I wish, most of all, that the game looked quicker. If you go to Area 51, apparently that's Area 51. Again, I'm sure that's just a random name they chose for the English edition. We're going up to near Pest, over this bridge, over to this gas station, and then down to Ridzin. That's the next area of the plot, I think. Haven't really bought a new weapon in a while, but honestly, they're all so expensive, I don't know when I will next do that.
Your ass is grass.
Your ass is grass! The only person I've ever heard say that out loud is Richard Ayoade in the show Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Your ass is grass. Can you fucking die? I just got repaired. Yippee. If you don't like my Russian jokes, then Soviet. I mean, that Soviet. God, that's tortured. Oh, makes me feel angry. Let's keep going. That was a good Ayoade, very nasal. Your ass, my ass is grass.
Your
I
ass
don't know.
is grass.
I quite liked Richard Ayoade up to a point. Obviously, he has revealed himself as a very unpleasant person recently, but there was a point where I was like, oh, hey, he's in something. Until there was a point where I was like, so you're just like exactly the same in every show, right? Your persona is very much locked in, and you're going to do the same shtick forever. Take the money. 200 is so bad. What's he done? He's like one of them high-profile British transphobes. He wrote like a glowing review and like a blurb for Graham Linehan's book, where he was like, he's the last person who's saying it like it is. When are these, mad ginger people going to stop? Their ass is grass. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot you were friends with all these people. It's like he's in the room. Not another one. Boo. I think he doesn't talk about politics ever, but he's friends with all those people and does like blurbs for their books and stuff, so it's clearly not it's not like a deal breaker, I guess. My ass? You stay away from my ass. I feel like he was a little miscast in the animated movies the bad guys wanted to. I don't know what those are. Wait, are those the furry movies? Are those it's those and I think Zootopia are the movies I associate with furries. It might be about like sexy wolves doing heists or something like that. He's got the black mold. But look, he's really, really funny in Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Oh, Matt Berry's doing the Harry Potter audiobooks. Just so that I can tear down everybody. I'm the only one you're allowed to watch. He took that rolling money. Oh yeah, famous women's champion J.K. is in the Epstein files. Yeah, J.K. Rowling and her team invited Jeffrey Epstein, like within the last few years, to like media events and book tours and stuff. Apparently, just wild stuff. I think we're coming up this way. Oh no. It's pretty much oddly where everyone else is a human, but the main characters are animals and it's never addressed. I assume this is the bad guys. It turns out all those pointing fingers are trying to divert attention from themselves. Who could have seen this? No one is safe now. All I can do is listen to my Gary Glitter albums. Look. I'm as upset as anybody else that Gary Glitter has a really, really great song that people can't stop playing for some reason. Do people know? When that's in an American film, I always think, do people know? Did they know that's Gary Glitter or who Gary Glitter is? Why is that in Joker, for instance? It's a great song, but like, why is that in Joker? It's such a good song. I bet it's all over local radio. It's so good. I get it. I do get it. Save over here. Midgard. Lovely. I can't rewatch that film again. I could barely watch it the first time because it's so bad, but I recognize that it's a controversial one. Some people have very hard opinions on that being like the greatest movie of all time because they haven't seen any other films, but I was very close to walking out of Joker, and as I did leave the cinema, I turned to Emma and said, I think that might be among the least good cinema experiences I've ever had. Like actually seeing something new in a cinema. I think we need to go up this hill, so let's hope we can do this. Forgot about Neil Gaiman as well. Yep. Channel 4 keep playing things like the Stardust movie and Coraline and other Neil Gaiman stuff. Oh, Coraline's really good as well. I mean, I've never read the book, I've just seen the... I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a Henry Selick joint. That feels like a Henry Selick joint. But I like that movie. I was playing the awful game Cards Against Humanity with a Russian woman from work. At least 3 times she asked me who this person was on her card, and I just had to say, just another famous British paedophile. Oh. I could get through 30 minutes of the second one. The Joker one with Lady Gaga. Is Henry Selick related to Tom Selleck? And does he also have the mustache? I've never seen a picture of Henry Selick. I think the only movie I actually like of Henry Selick's is Coraline, by the way. Because I don't like Nightmare Before Christmas very much. I find it twee and annoying. Also, you have to listen to fucking Danny Elfman, which is another one. Has he been arrested yet? Is he in prison or did he get away with it? Henry Selick. And I think did he also do James and the Giant Peach, which is a movie I hate? Henry Selick does not have a mustache. He looks like what I imagined Henry Selick looked like. Here is a picture of Henry Selick. That's pretty much what I would have guessed. Skinny, weird guy. Not another one? Coraline is the first film my daughter actually would sit through. It's genuinely really good. It's a good movie. Fun fact that some of the music in it is done by one of the guys from They Might Be Giants. The singing voice of the dad in Coraline is provided by, I want to say, John Linnell from They Might Be Giants. He looks like Hannibal. Henry Selick looks like he's moving rapidly in a still portrait photo. Somebody gave you Harry Potter merchandise and you were too awkward to say anything, and then it kept happening. Oh. Emma was the same. Up until Emma moved out of her house, her mum would occasionally buy her things with like Harry Potter badges, because it was like, you liked this when you were 12. It's just a thing. People don't update. And it's... I do sort of empathise, not with the Harry Potter part, obviously, but when you find... If you're really bad at gifts... If you're really bad at gifts like I am, I'm terrible at giving gifts. When you find somebody's, like, interest, you latch onto that, and it's like, you're getting this forever. Because I'm shit at gifts. So it's like, you know, if you're like, oh, this person loves scented candles, you give them, like, I get my nana a scented candle for basically every birthday, like a nice one, or a set or something, because I know she likes scented candles. I'm really bad. I did see that, yeah, the thing where Elon Musk apparently kept asking to go to Epstein's Island, and was there, I'm sure, a few times, but a lot of the time would get brushed off because even Jeffrey Epstein was like, oh, this fucking nerd, oh, Jesus. We can't invite him, he brings the vibes down on Pedophile Island. If you're really bad at giving, just ask. Yes, I do that with Emma. Emma is great because Emma, number one, basically just likes getting chocolate and books. But, can I switch my kazoo? Yes, and I forgot to do it, so I'll do it now. Emma just likes chocolate and books, but also hates surprises. So I'm just like, what would you like for Christmas? What would you like for your birthday? What would you like for whatever? Where would you like to go? Things like that. And it's great. It's so good. I have had people in the past who are like, don't ask me, just know. And I'm like, I'm really bad at that. It won't be as good. Let's save the game. We can log out for a second. Quit the Windows, because it seems to work, but I can't tab out. And go over to the kazoo. We'll do that before we get back into it. The Cores Runaway. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck me. Oh, that hurts. Right. Did the Cores make it out of Ireland and Britain? The Cores are a very embarrassing band. I'm sure they were mean, or I'm sure they were famous in other places. It's Irish Cultural Ambassador, the Cores. An Irish family band consisting of Andrea, who plays the tin whistle and the ukulele, Sharon, Carolyn, and Jim. Is Jim Core the fucking insane one? Who's like an anti-COVID conspiracy theorist who think lizards live on the moon or whatever. I think that's true. Yeah, he's a 9/11 truther. Yeah, there we go. He opposed abortion in Ireland. Anti-mask, anti-lockdown guy. Oh no, man. He maintained that Bin Laden had died in 2001. Is fucking insane. This guy's weird. That's who we're about to listen to. I think the three sisters are normal. Lizards do live on the moon. Fuck off with your tin whistle and ukulele. Go make an advert for an investment bank. I'm sure this song has been used in that. It feels like it would be. I barely even know this song, to be honest. Fuck, I hate the chorus. This is the official video, and it starts with just a weird fade-in photograph. It almost feels like Irish Face if they weren't actually Irish. I fucking hate this shit. It's so bad. Oh, fuck off with your... I want to break that fiddle over my fucking knee. Makes me sick. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here and say I like it in spite of the moon lizards. I like it too. Oh, there's dozens of you and you should all be in a gulag. Fiddle is a crazy word for an instrument. Is this not international? It must be. I've heard Americans say fiddle, and that's the international community. It's us and Americans. Oh, I can't stand this song. 22 million views. It should have less. Jim strumming away, looking into the middle distance. It's a good job I'm here, as these women are too unstable without a man here to take control. This song is dedicated to my crush when I was in high school. We're now married with this song in our wedding. Ugh. Grim. I can see Mescal's big head in a video with this being played over it. It's still a bit nuts in terms of etymology. Still listening to this song now in 2026. Was mine and my wife's wedding song. Such a beautiful song. Been married 26 years. I just can't imagine starting a marriage off on that note. Like, Runaway being your first dance. Oh, man. That's grim. I don't know what's better, but Runaway is not good. It's like dying and having your funeral song be My Way by Frank Sinatra or Angels by Robbie Williams. It's like, it's a basic bitch funeral. Like, there's no better way of saying it. You had a shit funeral. Let's go over here and go back to the game, shall we? Play. Cursed wedding. Let me turn this way down. What's the best song for a funeral? Oh, I don't know. House of Fun by Madness. I don't know, go weird with it. Go strange, go offbeat. Dreya, go for some ELO. Don't Bring Me Down, but as they're lowering the coffin into the floor. The Macarena. The radio station I work at played the Macarena when I was there recently, and I didn't think that was legal anymore. I was like, I thought this was off limits for radio stations. It's so bad. Rare Oyster Cult B-side. Oh, I could genuinely name some as the embarrassing bit. We're in Midgard. Where are we going in Midgard? No, we're not in Midgard yet. We're nearly there. A friend of mine died and his mum made them play Closing Time by Semi-Sonic. Oh. I mean, the worst one, I mean, it's specific, but if you had a friend named Delilah and they played Hey There Delilah, that would be enough for me to, like, probably set fire to the coffin. I love the idea of doing a funeral song that's a don't laugh challenge. I don't know, just go really fucking weird. Play like Eyeball Kid by Tom Waits. Surprise You're Dead by Faith No More. When my friend died, they played a song by our band. That's very sweet and wholesome. I mean, sad as well, I suppose. Oh, also, they played the English version of the Macarena, which I'd never heard of before, and it's somehow even worse. It's so bad. Did they replace her in the song? That's such a fucked up message. I kind of love it. Used to travel to another region. Yes. I suffered through it at a birthday party the other day and went to get a vodka immediately. That's grim. Going underground by the Jam. I need to kill a hunchback nomad. Right off the bat. There's an English version? Yes, there's an English version with like weird American accents, and it is awful. It might be one of the worst things I've heard. It was so much worse than the Spanish version, which is already really, really bad. I'm gonna take a lot of damage from this thing. Oh! The only reason it passes is because nobody understands it. Oh my god, the fucking tree! Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage! Thank god I've saved recently, I suppose. I might not be built for these places. Oh, fuck off. Just ram him. There. I took most of my health there. You better have something big for me. I picked up a Spectre. That's just a gun. Oh. I don't know what I'd have as a funeral song, just because I don't know. I probably will have a funeral, but it would be against my wishes. I don't give a fuck about funerals. I'm sorry. I know it makes me sound callous, but I simply don't care. And I would look down on people at my funeral. I'd go, fucking get over it. No, is he dead? Who cares? But, you know, I'm sure it would happen anyway, so it would just be like generic music. Oh god. Please. Oh, they're just tinches. Which are easy. Candle in the Wind, the Diana version. Oh, kazoo version. I just assumed it was Diana version because a British person was mentioning it. Oh, I'm full. Oh, my tummy is so full. I will replace this with this. Diana version, of course. God, it's the moment Elton John died for me. Was when I first heard the Diana version of Candle in the Wind. I was like, you may as well be a corpse, Elton. I don't respect you anymore. I'm gonna rewrite me song for the princess. Oh, the princess died in a car. I imagine that's what he sounds like. The paparazzi killed my princess. When Dreya dies, we'll go stuff them and take turns puppeteering them for a stream. We're not in the wrong scene? We are. Hang on. There we go. please, I need health. I'm so hurt. I feel a bit like Diana moments after the crash. There we go, lovely. The PS1 jungle tune from Ape Escape would be mine. Who's gonna voice the Dreya puppet? I'm forbidden from accents. Let's repair. Lovely, that's very expensive, but I do have some things to sell a little bit. Oh, that's a decent amount of money. I'm happy with that. It's almost pointless taking weapons. The Hunter is a missile launcher, but that's 25 grand! I'm never gonna get that. A flag with electronic pointing, which is a shotgun. That feels badly translated, surely. Advanced vector, damage 14. Okay, these could be good. I can't install any of these with the current truck's configuration. A deadly pooked. A deadly maxim. Okay. I'm not saying this gun out loud. I'm not allowed. I'm on the internet, which is, broadly speaking, American. I can't say this word. 400 damage is another 25 grand, though. That's 50 grand. 8 grand for an advanced vector, which might be worth it. I don't know what the DPS would be. 300 shots per minute does 14 damage. This is 160, but it's only 20 shots per minute. We'll see. Can I talk to anybody here? I'm looking for Lisa. I plan on having my funeral be full of heavy metal. The louder and more upbeat, the better. I like heavy metal and want people to have a good time. That's probably the better way of doing it. Like the funeral processions in, like, Nolans. Is that how Americans say that state? Is that a state? Is it a city? I have no idea. But in New Orleans, where they have like the big jazz band with the coffin, it's like and the trombones going, and they're all like dancing through the streets. That rocks. That's fun. It is a city. Okay. Let's talk to the character, who's just called Citizen.
What do you need? I'm looking for a girl. Her name is Lisa. Do you happen to know where she is now? Lisa was here, but she left for Porto not that long ago. Thanks. I'll keep searching.
Oh, I almost regret doing a voice for him if he only had 2 lines. Can I drink? I can talk to the barman, who's got a woman face. I think I've come to the wrong place. Oh, I could get a side quest. That's fine. We collected several pieces of precious machinery. Deliver them to Yar. Local technicians will pay $820 dues for your work. Alright, I may as well. Every quest in this game seems to be a fetch quest. Well, I'm healed up and everything. That's fine. So where am I oh my god, that's so far down, both of them. Porto and Yar. So we're going into Portugal. I remember being so confused as a child, seeing the God hates and then that word, shit, but then being taught that smoking is bad in school. Fetch quest ubiquity may be a blessing in disguise. Escort missions in this game are tough. Oh my god, you've reminded me that there was an escort mission earlier in the game, and it was miserable. It was pretty bad. Not even because the character couldn't handle themselves. It was because they were so fucking slow and would get caught on things because the AI is dreadful. I hate escort missions. Nobody likes them, and no developer can seem to manage the walk speed. Was that the video? I think I wiped the memory too. I think it was Lisa or Alice who were finding. Still on track. This is apparently Kulkos, which is maybe a town? It is a town! Okay, anyone want to talk here? I can get more quests and stuff. Anybody cool? I can go to the bar, which is named Nostalgia, and Barman Leon is here.
Oh, traveler!
That was too breathy. Do you have any work for me to do?
We collected several pieces of precious machinery. Deliver them to Locus. Local technicians will pay €624.
Sure. Give me more quests. I'll do it. There are some better ones. Bioshock Infinite is basically half escort mission. I liked that game at the time, which is a mark of shame now, I understand, as that game gets worse and worse of a reputation as time goes by. But when I first played that, I was like, this was fun. I mean, the story's bullshit, but like, I liked the twist, okay? And I thought the gameplay was fun. I tried replaying it a few years later and was like, ugh, what is this? This is very bad. Just the gameplay I don't think holds up, just the feel of everything. Obviously the story has some very questionable beats in it. But also, I think I had a slight crush on Elizabeth. And the AI mechanics for her are very, very good. The way she just kind of flits around and is not a nuisance, it's quite good. You see the Xbox Live band depth? I did see that. I hated that ending so much I wrote an alternate one at the time. I could see that. I remember my, teen brain was like,
Whoa, dude. My melon. You're baking my melon.
but looking back, again, it hasn't particularly aged well, that game. I don't think I actually like any Bioshock game. I've tried to play the first one 3 times, maybe more, and I never get more than about a third of the way through before I go, I'm bored of this. I just close it down. It's like less good Half-Life, basically. I'm like, I'd rather just be playing Half-Life. I don't like it. I've never played the second one. I've played Bioshock Infinite, and that might be all of them. I don't know if there's another one. Why am I just going around in a circle right now? Where's the exit? I need to be heading down to Porto. I played the first as a child and it blew my tiny mind. People love it. I'm in the minority here. It's a very well-liked game. And I have it still on GOG as well as the remaster, so maybe at some point, but I was just like, it just doesn't grab me. Also, it's got a classic case of prominent and terrible Irish accents. Because there's a guy who talks to you in that game who's got a really bad accent. He's like in your head, like talks to you from like a comm link or whatever it is. And oof. Ooh. Can't remember his name. Back at it again, playing obscure games from my childhood and activating primordial memories in my brain. Some bits haven't aged well, such as the controls, but the story is great. Atlas, is that his name? I remember the story being fun. It's basically, what if Ayn Rand built a city, which is, hell, because that would be hell, because it's Ayn Rand. Oh, we're nearly at Olympus. Where's this other quest? Hang on. Never packaged a locus. What if I track that one? Where's that bringing me? Oh, that's closer. Would you kindly stop putting on that accent? Is this a town? This must be the town. Every town in this is quite shit. It's looking a bit more and more Fallout and less put together. Weirdly, this is one of those completely random things that is very specific to me, but whenever I think of Bioshock 1, I think of Annie Lennox, and it's because on one of the attempts that I played Bioshock 1 and didn't get that far into, I was just listening to Annie Lennox's album Diva on loop over and over again while I was playing it. And so just the two things got burned together. So now if I think of Bioshock 1, I think of me like walking through flooded corridors, jamming things into my veins, but also walking on broken glass. And I just can't separate them now. Yeah, there we go. It's weird how songs latch on to disparate memories like that. It's basically Epstein's Island but underwater. When I think of the first Fable, I think of Play That Funky Music. Things just latch on. 2006 Muse makes me imagine my sister running from Warcraft spiders, because that's what she did while that album was on repeat. Oh, there's another one. There's an album by Def Leppard, a compilation album by Def Leppard called Vault, that I listened to as a kid over and over and over again. It's fucking awful. But there's a couple of tracks on that if I ever hear them, reminds me of like really shit South Korean MMOs from the late 2000s. Because that's what I was playing briefly at the time, over and over again, while that album was on in the background. These things just are burned into my brain and I can't forget them. It was probably in the trailer heavily, but it's Bobby Darin's Beyond the Sea for me. That feels like it would be in the trailer. I don't know what was in the trailer for the Infinite. Did anybody like Bioshock 2? I never hear anyone talk about it. Any more quests? I may as well just gather up quests. Or maybe I could buy potatoes. I don't know. I don't know if I should be doing the trading. It's the nerd equivalence of Sense that take us to childhood. Are you describing Proust? Can I buy anything useful for my van here? No, I can't. So I guess I'll talk to the bar again. Elder Zeus.
Hello, traveler. Can you believe it? Everything is okay, so your services aren't needed.
Alright, fine. No quest for me. Bye. I enjoyed 2. I enjoyed the multiplayer. I didn't even know I had multiplayer. Bioshock 2 is good. A few songs just trigger memories of Brutal Legend. Is that I hesitate to say it because I think people do like this game and I've never tried it, so I don't have a full opinion. But is that game with Jack Black that looked so unbelievably cringe that even as a fan of Jack Black at the time, I didn't play it? I was like, I had a positive view of Jack Black and I was going through my like, dude, I love AC/DC kind of phase, and I was like, nah, this is not for me, sorry. But I'm sure it's good. People like that. I think people still like that game. It's got like a good reputation. We're nearly there at Locus. It's very Tenacious D, Jack Black. I liked Tenacious D at the time, okay. I was never a big fan of comedy music, but there was a couple that rose above that. Like, I liked that one Tenacious D album. The one where he describes ordering something at McDonald's. It was good. This reminds me of the Reign of Fire game. There's a Reign of Fire game? That might need to be YouTubed, because that movie is fucking abysmal, and I've watched it like 4 times, and I don't know why. Oh, I meant the film, damn it! Because I really wish there was a Reign of Fire game. Hang on. Reign of Fire game. There is a Reign of Fire game! Oh, you meant the Tenacious D film? Yeah. I also like the Tenacious D film. It's actually held up quite well. Reign of Fire is a 2002 action-adventure game, published by BAM Entertainment, based on the 2002 film of the same name. This movie is so bad. Oh, the plot differs significantly from the film. Oh. Have you ever seen... I had forgotten that Matthew McConaughey was in that until I rewatched it. He looks like he is so full of steroids that he can barely move in that movie. He looks like a completely different person. That movie scared me so bad as a kid. It's another thing that's burned into my head. I remember when I was very young, because it was 2002, so it came out when I was, 6? I remember seeing it on television when I was, probably 8. And that opening scene where they're in the mine. They call it a mine. And the eye opens underground. That freaked me out slightly. That movie is bad in the best way. Reign of Fire. Matthew McConaughey. Images, because I can't tab out. God, he's roided up in this. He's got tribal tattoos. Hang on. It's, that's what Matthew McConaughey looks like in Reign of Fire. He looks like a fucking insane man. Why did they cast Matthew McConaughey? It's insane. That's a Christian Bale film. It's just a weird thing. Is this how do you wipe kind of buff? I watched a GIF or some sort of short video on some sort of social media that I've forgotten now the other day of a bodybuilder trying to get a sticker off of his back, like right between his shoulder blades. And it just made me feel like uncomfortable in my own skin because I was imagining being that huge and not being able to move about, and it just freaked me out slightly. It was like he looked like he was balloons rubbing together, and he just couldn't reach. He couldn't reach like even a little bit up his back because his biceps were too huge, and it made me feel like I was freaking out. I was like, I can't. Like the thought of being like that just feels horrible. It's like not being able to. Sometimes I get the feeling that like I need to like stretch out my fingers or my toes or something, and just the thought of not being able to do that with my own limbs just made me very upset. Kill. Why does the railway go into the sea? I'm assuming this is a pre-war railway, if there was a war. I can't remember the lore. Kill. Circle strafing is the only way I know how to play this game. And it sort of works. Looks like a bad WWE bootleg figure. Phantom rippling muscles syndrome. There's a rail replacement boat service. Tight shoulders suck. Ugh. Like, I'm not particularly flexible, but I can reach and touch, like, all parts of my back. That's like a minimum. I can touch my feet if I need to. Like, if I ever got to a point where I couldn't, I'd have to make some genuinely, like, life-altering changes. We're in Locust! We can turn in this thing and repair a truck and actually gain some money. That's nice. Honk. I turned it in. Lovely. I've got $4,000 now. Another for the movie tie-in games is the Fight Club game. Why did they make... I don't know why they make movies of or games of movies or movies of games in the first place. I think it is a pathetic thing that should never be done, if I'm speaking frankly. But Fight Club, of all things? It's almost like the whole point of that is that they're doing something bad and stupid, right? But it's like... I feel like they would just make games out of classic films for a while. Like there was a Sopranos game, there was a Godfather game, a couple of them. It's just insane that they exist. It's a game from my childhood I owned on the GameCube. I personally have fond memories of it. This is the Reign of Fire one. I rented Reign of Fire when I was a kid, and I thought it was going to be a Fantasy Defeat the Dragon movie. Either way, I didn't like it that much. I guess there is a chance that somebody rents Reign of Fire expecting it to be Dragonheart and going, this is not what I expected. Both of them very, very bad films, but in different ways, like different genres of bad. Fight Club had Fred Durst in it for some reason. Did it? I know it has Meatloaf. It's been a while since I've seen. Oh god, that's a lot of men. They just kind of come out of nowhere. It had Meatloaf in it. Famously weird and creepy Meatloaf, but I guess it feels like the sort of movie that would have Fred Durst in it, and I mean that in a bad way. Go, go, go. I'm stuck on something. There's a flaming tire under me that might be hurting me. I can't get away from it. I wish I would. Please stop this. Is there a jump? There's no jump. There we go. His name is Robert Paulson. Oh my fucking god, you weren't here 5 seconds ago. Can you stop? Hit a tree as well as I do. Oh! I hate you all. There we go. For fuck's sake. Has Fred Durst ever been in a good movie? I know he's been in movies. He's directed a film, which is infamously bad. It's one of those movies I've been meaning to watch for a while. Maybe at some point it'll be in public domain and I can watch it on stream. It's because Durst has it in his contract that if anything used in his music, he has to be in it. I was a way to double your paycheck. It's funny how you're always on fire in this. I'm just always very hurt, but, you know, my character doesn't seem to mind that much. It functions. I'm working on gaining muscle, but I'm 6'3" and only 150 pounds. That is very light. I don't know what I weigh currently. I'm terrified to look. But that's quite tall for that amount. So you're sort of, what's a tall twink called? I don't know. A Wendigo? A few months ago I was 130 pounds. That is very small. Thankfully my belly blocks the few of the bad numbers. Okay, we're nearly there at Yar, and then we can go to Porto. Tall twink is a twig. That's a phenotype that people like, right? The sort of Richard Osman type. Some people find him hot. A sapling. Repair me, please. Oh, I'm so hurt. Jesus. What configurations can I get? Can I get any configurations? Nope, apparently not. I'm confused by the economy of this game a little bit. I'm also wheelchair bound, so lol. It's because Richard Osman would look after you. Richard Osman is so tall that I feel like he could pick even me up. And I'm not that small. I mean, I'm rotund, but I'm also not, like, short. I'm approaching short. I'm short adjacent. But every time I call myself short, actual short people go, "No, how dare you? This is stolen valor. You can't call yourself short." It's because they look up to you. Man. I aspire to short adjacent. I am... Oh god, what am I? Like 176 centimeters or something? That's about 5'9". I'm either 5'8" or 5'9". I can never remember. I thought I was 1 inch shorter than I am until I got measured. Like at a GP visit or something. So I always said I was 5'7", but it turns out I'm either 5'8" or 5'9", I can't remember. I just hadn't measured myself since I was a teenager, I think. Yay, I've completed quest. God, the quests are absolute shit, aren't they? Me at a whole 165. I think I'm 175 or 6. Maybe 6. Maybe I've shrunk, I don't know. Again, it's been a few years since I measured. I have a tape measure somewhere. I'm sure I could do it. Anything you want to sell? You can take my wood, sure. Oh, an assault spectre with a laser sight. That might be really good. I wish I had more weapon slots. That's a big thing. Dreya's chat is so tiny in general. I think I attract small people. I am indeed a tiddler. If you aren't 6 foot, 182 or taller, you're short. My brother and my dad are both over 6 foot. Fuck, it's loud in here. I inherited my mum's genetics, so I'm quite small. My mum is small and round. I'm small and round. Whereas my dad and my brother are both quite tall. Let's talk to Elder Bob.
Hello, traveler.
Any work? 630 to Olympus. Yeah, fuck it, why not? I mean, they're so shit. They're so unbelievably bad, their quests. Like, it feels like it's insulting to even get them. Where are we going next? Let's go to... I mean, we can go back to Olympus and then on to Porto. It's on the way. So let's do it. This isn't a very good game, is it? I guess we should just be mainlining the plot. I'll do that in a second. I think you're taller than me. You could probably rugby tackle me in front of an oncoming bus relatively casually if the wind took you. Emma and I are basically the same height. I think she's like a centimetre or maybe 2 centimetres smaller than me. Like, we're basically the same. So she's quite tall, and I'm relatively small, so it evens out. Have we been doing side quests this whole time? We did a main quest at the very beginning, but it was literally just like, go to Porto. No, the first one was, go to Midgard. Then it was, go to Porto. So there hasn't really been any quests, to be honest. Where am I even pointing? Do I have a compass? I need to be going up here, this way. Emma is taller than one would think. A couple of people have said that they've expected Emma to be small, and then when they meet her, they're like, oh my god, you're tall. And I kind of get it. I think Emma sort of gives off angry, small energy. Like, you know, you see those images or those gifs of lemmings fighting off skiers? Or snowboarders? A little bit like that. But she's quite tall. Emma has serious 4'10" energy. Also, on the stream, she's always sitting in... We have better chairs. I don't make her do this. She's always sitting in, like, a smaller chair than me. She's sitting in, like, a kitchen chair. So she's always, like, looks smaller than me. We're the same height. Nothing screams modern game design more than go over here and have a conversation. So this game is way ahead of its time. She has a small chair. I was fooled. Like, we have, like, faux leather, like, you know... little kitchen chairs, and there she just chooses that. I guess because it's close, because it's in the living room. Get her a booster seat, I'll pay for your funeral. Give Emma a nice chair. The chair fooled me as well. I might get a nicer, if I can find like a compact chair, maybe I could get that as like a gift. The chair fooled me as well. Yeah, I would say Emma is in the realms of like genuinely tall. Like she was, she's usually the tallest woman, the tallest wumo in a room. Are you allowed to talk about Emma so much with no Emma around? Also, hello. Okay, we've taken the wrong turn. We just need to follow the tracks back up. We'll collect this paycheck and then we'll head back down the tracks. Lovely. Nice and relaxed. In this vehicular combat exploration game. Nice and relaxed. Do people arch their eyebrows at Emma like, a woman who is tall? Because people can't really deal with that. I don't know, I feel like when, like, Emma has come with me to meet up with people who I know through Twitch. And, you know, she's gone to meetups before. People who I've met online who haven't seen her, like, fully standing. And the reaction does tend to be, oh, you're very tall. Even though she's not very tall. I got my wife a new chair for Christmas. It has adjustable everything, like headrest, etc. And has a footrest. I should get it myself, too. No matter how far we come as a society, it always seems we can't get past the woman who's allowed to... the woman who's allowed to be short or tall thing. I thought we'd be past it, because... tall women are, you know, at the risk of being too crass, tall women are hot and cool. So, you'd think people would be pro it. Oh, Jesus, did I hit... Oh, God, I killed a guy! Are there cops? To make sure he's dead, and then we get out of here. Bye. Oh God, what the fuck was that? It didn't even hurt me that much. Get me out of this city. I just brought down their electricity and killed one of them. Fuck, get out of the way! Ah, oh, Jesus, get away. Just leave, this is fucked. This is fucked and we can never come back here. What town is this? Olympus. We never go back to Olympus. Bring down the phone line so no one can report it. Are you sure you don't play Hitman? Oh. I say my chair is not great. I basically just have this dirt cheap chair from IKEA, which means my back is probably going to be fucked. But I like something with a tall back that I can sort of sit up in very upright. While I'm editing, I have it, like, locked in, so it's just very bolt up. I have very good posture when I'm editing. When I'm streaming, not as much. When I'm streaming, I tend to have... Like, right now, I'm leaning to the side against the armrest of the chair. My back is sort of curved in a bad way. It's not a good thing to be doing. I tend to When a game doesn't require both hands on the keyboard or mouse at once, I tend to have a hand on a hip, or just not really paying attention to it. Right, we need to be going right to this way. I edited for the first time yesterday and got so obsessed I did it for 6 hours straight. It's very Moorish. It is. Oh my fucking god! What is that light? Absolutely horrible. Right, where's the road? Ah, I see an issue. The road's gone. Okay, there is no road. So how are we gonna make it here? I might need to go across country. I don't know if you know this, but when you inform us of something about yourself, you do a little wiggle on the spot as you confirm it in your own head. Oh, that's very grim. I don't know how we're gonna get across here, because I don't have any sort of amphibious truck, like that one episode of Top Gear. So I'm going to need to go probably back to Olympus and down this main road instead. We could all beat you at poker now. I have played poker a couple of times in my life, but they were all when I was very small. And I don't mean in height, exclusively at least. My dad taught me to play Texas Hold'em when I was a kid, and I played like 2 rounds of it and went, this is fun, and then never played it again. Did you lose sight of me? You're still shooting. The music cut out. Very odd. Oh my god, the flames! Kill. One more. Kill. That skirted him. Oh, that's really bad! Oh. Okay. Do I have any room in my truck? I picked up a useless hornet and some wood. That'll be useful, I'm sure. The fuck? I thought that was like a Godzilla creature coming out of the sea. It was the sound of the metal chassis scraping along the fucking floor. Oh. Let's go back up to Olympus. But not into Olympus, because they might lynch me if I go near there. Please pick up speed, truck. That doesn't sound good. Are you fucking joking? I just killed them. Can I outrun them? Is it worth it? Because I will take some hits. Fuck off. Because the combat in this game is not very good. I used to watch a decent amount of Top Gear. I see people in the chat talking about Top Gear. It's because, number one, my dad liked it because it's a show that is aimed at conservative dads. And that's my dad. It's a show that really, really appeals to conservative dads. People who go on Facebook a lot. Whereas, you know, the other reason was it was just on all the fucking time on every channel, it seemed. It seemed inescapable in the 2000s and even early 2010s. So I just ended up watching a lot of Top Gear. I kind of enjoyed parts of it. Basically, the problem with Top Gear for me was that I was the worst kind of Top Gear fan if you're like a classic Top Gear fan, because they actually used to be like a proper review show. Anytime they talked about a car or an engine, I zoned out completely and went, oh, fuck off, I don't care. Whereas, anytime they were doing, like, a stupid, wacky adventure, I was like, that's fun. It became more and more grating as it became more and more obviously scripted, in my opinion. And they became so visibly awful people. I guess James May's fine, but James May is doomed to the same hell as the other two just for hanging out with them. But, like, you know, Top Gear have gone to the jungle, and now they're just, like, fucking driving shit trucks through the jungle. That's fun. But then, you know, Jeremy Clarkson opens his mouth. I watched it because I wanted to be very clear that I was not a girly girl as a teen, so I could say to other girls, we are not the same. It was before I realised I was just gay. Oh, I think we're coming up on Porto. Maybe I should be on the road. It might go faster, because I'm currently topping out at like 50k. I found a compilation of his best bits, and it's mainly racism and bigotry. Jeremy Clarkson is an infamously horrible, bigoted, fucked up Little Englander monster. And the fact that he gets any work at all is a shambles. Just an absolute shame on the media system. But parts of Top Gear were funny. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, all evens out. Like reading, have you ever have read like snippets of his newspaper columns? Fuck me, he should be in prison. The things he's said. I don't think he pays tax either. He's just a horrible guy. Isn't that the whole concept of his fucking farming show that people were like, it's actually good? I think the whole concept of that is that he gets into farming as a tax dodge, the thing. Lola and I recently discussed our relationship in another stream, and her exact words regarding me were slipped through the net. And then monetizes it again by making a show about it. Exactly. Just in it for the antics. Yeah, Top Gear antics were fun. Again, until they got too... I don't know. Number one, it got too sort of wink at the camera, obvious scripting. And the other thing... It's my favourite song in this game. The other thing was that at a certain point, when they're in like their 70s, it just gets sad. It feels like watching Last of the Summer Wine, but they're trying to still be cool. And it's like, oh man, this is grim. Like if you've ever watched any frame of their Amazon show, which is the same shit but on Amazon, it's like, oh my god. It feels... Richard Hammond is like Compo from Last of the Summer Wine, but he's dyed his hair really jet black and grew like a sort of anxiety beard. It's really fucking unpleasant to watch. It just makes you feel like your own mortality. It's not fun. Alright, what am I doing here? I guess we're talking to Citizen Kane. Do you know where I can find a girl named Lisa?
Lisa hasn't been here in a while. Maybe something slowed her down on her way here. Bandits are rampant on our roads. Their hideout is on the riverbank further downstream.
Wonderful. I'll check it out. Can I heal? Can I sell anything as well? It's like when I saw Guns N' Roses live. Oh, they do not want wood here. That was a mistake to sell off my wood. Yippee. See, this is the main quest, by the way. It's just... Go here. Oh, your princess is in another castle. Go here. Go here. Go here. And in between is 15 to 20 minutes solid of driving around wasteland with occasional random enemies. It is very bad, isn't it? I'm not sure how I came across this game. I found it before Crossout was made. Same universe, if you don't know. I did, I think. Maybe. I can't remember a lot of my research on videos. When I make a video, a lot of the time, the script leaves my brain as soon as I've edited it. I'm very stupid. That is the concept of the farming thing, and he just says it outright. Let's go along the riverbank, shall we? Is this a river? I like these little huts, actually. Looks like they're made out of VW campers. They're very sweet. I like the art style in this game. It's actually quite good. You called this an elite-like... Oh, God. You called this an elite-like, and Elite Dangerous is the same gameplay loop for sure, although I sucker for it. I mean, I can't talk. I play a lot of Euro Truck Sim 2. Like, a lot of Euro Truck Sim 2. A worrying amount of Euro Truck Sim. I find that very satisfying, but it's more simulatory, because, you know, you actually have to manage things like your fuel and your tires and, you know, things like that. You actually have to pay attention to road laws, whereas this is more arcadey nonsense, which is fine. That's a lot of health you have. I don't like this. Bang. Just dodge the bullets. I've never played Elite Dangerous. I'm sure I own it. And there's so... I don't know if I'd ever go back to the old Elite games. I'd probably start with Dangerous. Because there's like 5 Elite games or something like that, right? I don't know if they've made one since Dangerous, and that's also quite old now as well. I'm going to say Elite Dangerous is 15 years old. But that's just right off the top of my head, that's a guess. When did Elite Dangerous come out? I played Elite 2 on floppy disk in the 90s. That's very old. Hang on. I'm going to say... I'm going to go over to my browser. Elite Dangerous came out in... It doesn't say... Hang on. When did it first release? 2014. So it's only 11 years old. There's Elite Frontier? Is that a new one? Does it have like a series listing? Series Elite. There we go. No, latest release is Elite Dangerous. 2 might be Elite Frontier. Ah, there we go. That's what Elite 2 was called. I played it for 5 minutes before I rage quit. Got lots of messages online from boys when she played it too. Oh. Grim. I don't know if I've ever bothered messaging anyone in a multiplayer game. I just have a fundamental belief that nobody would be interested in speaking to me. I'm like, because I don't want to talk to anybody in a multiplayer game. If I ever did play an MMO, I was very much playing it as a solo experience. I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't like multiplayer games. I've made some friends that way. I mean, it's like I've made friends through Twitch, so it's like, it's a perfectly viable way of doing it. It's just, it never crossed my mind. Is this the camp over here? Like in that direction? Imagining a guy who tries to chat up the ladies in Elite Dangerous and retching. Hey girl, you like my space wings? I don't know what's involved in Elite Dangerous or space travel. I have through WoW. I've been friends for like 21 years by now. That makes sense. WoW was relevant about 21 years ago. Our first date, we went mining. Ooh! Cutscene!
Well,
Main quest!
You've come to the wrong place, pal.
Dude, it's like totally not rad of you. Is that Lisa? It is! Oh, fuck me! I had my hands off the fucking keyboard. Fuck off. Is it only the 2 of them? Better be. Because I have very little health. And there are no health kits from what I remember. Shoot, don't get caught on wheels! You're getting caught on wheels! You'd think I'd be more prepared knowing that this was a bandit camp, but whatever.
You? What the... I mean, thanks for saving me.
Yes, I saved you, and now you'll tell me who killed my father.
This is why I'm playing it. The fantastic acting.
I have nothing to do with it. It wasn't me.
I did
I
not
don't
murder
blame
him.
you.
Why
Where are we going?
Here, then? It's so far from your home.
Bloody
I
hell,
ask
we're out of
questions
story.
here. Tell me, who attacked Luko? You're the only witness.
I've been pronouncing Gluckho. Like the hawk to a woman.
Yes, I was there. It was terrible.
Who was it?
Crimson Dawn, the terrorists from the west. They would rarely leave their native land, but now they've started to come out.
How do you know?
I believe this game might
I
be set in
travel a lot.
Ukraine,
I look for
so
lost technologies and
west of
artifacts.
Ukraine, Crimson Dawn. We Germans, I don't know.
But why would they attack innocent
Czech
people
people?
like us?
Something drives them out of their lairs. Their attacks have become
Do
more
Czech
and more frequent.
people live in
lately.
layers?
Many towns suffer from their raids.
I will avenge. They will die, all of them.
I will avenge.
Don't be hasty. There's no need to kill everybody. The man you need is their leader, Axel.
Of Guns N' Roses fame.
Destroy him and his evil empire will fall.
That's not how empires work, generally speaking. Sometimes. Worked with Chavez.
You are right. Axel will pay.
You must know that he is a dangerous man. It will be quite a challenge to get him.
Don't worry about that. Just show me the way.
There is only one way.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
how the
road.
Mongols broke
The tunnel
apart.
under the mountains. Ask somebody in Asgard. They will show it to you. Farewell, hero.
Goodbye.
Is everything
Thanks
in
for the
this
help.
area named after, like, religion? So there's Asgard and Midgard, but there's also Olympus, which is not the same. Oh, been on calls all morning. I schedule my streams at very inconvenient times for people. Usually during work hours. Right, so where am I going? Oh my god, I have to go back to fucking Vaterland. Alright, cool. It's all fetch quests all the time. Where even am I? I'm 4k away or wherever I am. I have no idea where I am. The problem is that these, like, tooltips are so huge that I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I can turn them off! Can I? Okay, I'm there at this crossroads. Sounds like a secondary school play. Why did you leave me at the top of this road I can't drive down? I'm gonna hurt myself. Ugh, is it hard to remember to read 2 chats now? Well, how I have my chats set up, and I can just take a photograph of my screen, hang on. And just show you how my chats are set up, but they're basically side by side now. That is my OBS window, and that is my microphone with cat fluff on it, because the cat keeps rubbing up against it. But there are the 2 chats side by side. Twitch, YouTube. So you kind of just, you know, you just look at them now. I smiled for the picture, did you see? Damn, can't read it. Let's head back to Asgard. It will take a while. We're 4k away, and this cannot move that fast. Uphill it goes about 60. It's like driving my mum's old car. The car I learned to drive in was a beaten up, partially my fault, a beaten up Mitsubishi Colt from like the year 2008, and it had no horsepowers. It could barely go up hills, but it's what I learned in, and it kind of feels like driving that. It looked like it was made of plastic. It was really shit. I started to hum the Coors song to myself. Ugh. I imagine the Coors might be better liked in other countries than here, because it does feel like a bit like what I've said about Jacksepticeye, where I've heard that Jacksepticeye is a lovely person, and I'm sure his videos are great. I've never watched one. But anytime I see a clip of him, he's doing some sort of fucking "the top of the morning to you, aren't I Irish?" And it makes me want to kill myself. And the Coors have that kind of thing going on with the fiddles and the fucking diddly-dee music. So maybe they're more beloved abroad, where that can fly a bit better. I think he's in that film Iron Lung. Jacksepticeye, because that's a Markiplier movie. There's a whole generation of YouTubers that were very famous when I was watching YouTube, and I completely avoided somehow. But there's a horror movie that's apparently doing quite well right now, based on an indie horror game made by YouTubers. Can you imagine a more cursed selection of words? Indie horror film, based on video game, starring and produced by YouTube celebrities. I genuinely could not imagine that being good. I think it's getting mixed reviews. Like, not terrible, but mixed reviews. But fuck me, they couldn't pay me to watch it, I think. Maybe it's great. Maybe it's really, really good. I don't know. I'm not going to actually judge it. I haven't seen it. I can't not see his face every time his character speaks. He's in that superhero game. I forget that name. Is it Dispatch? That was big recently. And I took one look at it and went, superhero shit. No thank you. I'm never playing it. Because I'm sick of superheroes, even if they're good. Oh, I can get more stuff now. I can get an advanced cascade for more body armor and more space. Ooh, or an excellent grob. Give me a fucking grob. What would this look like? That. Give me a grob. There we go. And put... I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Bye. There we go. I've got a grob now. Anything here? Right now I've got an excellent mule.
I could get a scorpion.
Which has more horsepower, better HP, heavier, more cabin armor. Give me a Scorpio as well, fuck it. They will be sold along with the cabin. No. Put this on here. Buy. There we go, look at that. New truck. A Scorpio and an excellent grob. Everything's coming up Millhouse. If it's Iron Lung, the general consensus is that it's a slow first half, too much shaky cam second half, first time indie production, it's solid. Yeah, I mean, it's as far as I can tell, it's probably, judging by the response, the best movie ever made by a gaming YouTuber. But, you know, that might be a bar so low it's below hell. Because can you imagine? Like, it's probably better than Fred the movie. The best Oni film ever made by Markiplier. I think he's making another one. I know Ashen's made some. Oh, that's true. Oh, I've seen the Ashen's film. I've seen the first one at least. He's made at least two, and he's making an indie horror. Ashen's. Like a folk horror. I've seen Ashen's and the Quest for the Game Child. It's a film. That's as negative or positive as I'm willing to be about it. It exists, it's a film, I watched it, I don't know if I felt an emotion. So, you know, that exists, it's fine. I've never seen a Markiplier video, and don't hate him, but seeing directed by Markiplier feels like a psyop, and I refuse to be duped. He probably uses his real name. What that real name is, I couldn't tell you, but I assume he doesn't go by Markiplier in it. I can't stand Ashens. He reminds me of someone from my real life, and I only know him because of NerdQ. That's such a specific reason. I like Ashens. Ashens is fun. I mean, I don't know. Ashens is one of those YouTubers. He feels like a throwback almost, because Ashens' content and production value has not changed noticeably in 20 years, probably. I mean, yeah, when was he? I imagine he started doing YouTube videos like 20 years ago. So, like, it's just been the same since then. So it's almost like a comfort. But yeah, he's made movies. The cheap shit from dollar stores YouTuber. Yes, he's made actual films with people you might recognize if you're British and watch like low-rent indie movies. He made, you know, Robert Llewellyn and Warwick Davis are in his movies. You know, the sort of people who'll show up if you give them a sandwich. They seem like lovely people. I'd show up if you gave me a sandwich. If somebody wanted me to be in a movie for 5 minutes and they paid me in sandwiches, I'd be like, yeah, cool, absolutely. I'm cheap. I don't care. I need to go up to Asgard, where I've never been before, so I imagine we take this road up and see what happens. Where the fuck did Alice go? I think she just left us again. We're now better equipped to deal with this area, unless things scale with you, like Oblivion. Because this is exactly like Oblivion. The terrain looks as bad as Oblivion. YouTube is nearly 21 years old now. It's the 14th of February, 2005. I knew it was 2005, I didn't know the month. It's, you know, the same month as my birthday. So it's 9 years younger than me, roughly. I think I made my YouTube channel, or my YouTube account, in like 2009 or something, or no, I think I had another one that I forgot the password to and just went, ah, fuck it. Just made another one. Like, I was an early adopter for YouTube, I'm sure. Or I remember being on it as a very young child. I do remember a tiny bit pre-YouTube. Like, I remember my dad... I remember sitting like on a couch with my dad when I was so small, like a little baby child, and him showing me like a video, like a funny video on Google Video. So I do have memories of pre-YouTube. I only started watching YouTube like 4 years ago. I mean, look, it was never good. So you didn't miss anything. Oh, I don't actually recognize this area. This looks quite cool. I like the art design of this game. It's a bit sparse, but I like it. Like, this is nice. I enjoy this. Which means you are older than I am. Papa Dreya. When did you decide, right, I'm doing a channel? Oh, I can't remember. I think it was during, you know, when everybody went a bit fucking insane and strange. I think it was during the lockdown, the pandemic. When I decided I was going to start streaming and uploading it, and then that started me on... Like, I started streaming first. The first videos, which I have purged mostly on YouTube, were just like chopped up stream VODs. And then I decided I might actually make YouTube videos. And then that went on completely unnoticed for several years. And then in the last, like, 12 months, if that, people have started watching. Before a ton of ads got involved, there were just people doing it for fun. I think it was better than on the whole. Yeah, I think the best way to do YouTube is actually enjoying it. Like, you can sort of tell when people are doing it specifically for the money, which is always weird because it's so unlikely to ever make money. Like, YouTube, it's so difficult to get monetized. The vast majority of people will never get monetized on YouTube, even if they are producing good stuff. Like, it's almost completely random. And of those people, very few of them will ever make any significant money. Again, it's almost completely random. Like, I'm only just about starting to. So, like, it's always weird when you see people trying to game it. A lot of them now use AI. Many of us elder millennials insist there was a golden YouTube era, but it was mostly us passing phones to each other, insisting we watch videos, and making thin-lipped smiles at what each other found funny, and that was it. Big money Dreya, you'll never get monetized, peasant. Well, it's like, I do not really make any money from Twitch, for instance. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'm streaming on both. But I don't make any money from Twitch. I am monetized, and I make money from Twitch, but not enough that it's really a drop in my finances. So I'm doing this because I enjoy streaming, and it's a fun hobby, and I like showing off games and talking and stuff like that. But I am in still probably like the top 2% earners on Twitch. Like, nobody fucking makes money on Twitch. Unless you're in the top, like, 500 individual streamers, you don't make a lot of money on Twitch. Twitch has only ever showed me ads on your stream twice. I think I have them turned to the lowest, to be fair, because honestly, you make fucking nothing from ads on Twitch. It's all subscribers. It's kind of the same on YouTube more and more. Like, I do make most of my money through ad revenue on YouTube. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this with the contract I signed, but I make most of my money on YouTube through ad revenue right now. But that's because my membership is so dirt cheap. My membership is €1 a month, which is very cheap. That is the lowest they would allow me to put it. For me, it's when the sponsorships drop. Yeah, I have turned down sponsorships on Twitch and on YouTube. Not many, but like, occasionally I'll get a sponsorship and I'm like, come on, this is not for me. Like, you know, there's a reason. If I accepted every sponsorship that came my way, there was a period where you would have been seeing a lot of Raid Shadow Legends stuff on this channel. There's no fucking way I'm ever doing that. It's just absolutely not happening. I don't want to give my card info to Google. That is entirely reasonable. That is a good idea. Let's go into Asgard. I was just writing a Raid Shadow Legends comment. There was a while where they were pushing that hard. I assume it still exists, but I've never played it. Have you ever had one so dissimilar to your content you were amazed? I mean, like mobile games? Like a lot of the generic ones that get sent out if you do this sort of thing are like you know, the sort of things that you see people doing ads for on YouTube, where it's like, oh my god, I need to multiply my guys to ×2 and then pick up this weapon, and it's like, what? This isn't a game. This isn't a real game. Like, or mobile-based RTSs, and it's like, in no world is this something I would ever play. I vaguely remember a gaming YouTuber getting an offer from Adam and Eve. There was a period where they were sponsoring a lot of podcasts. It was like the Casper mattresses of sexual aids. Oh, Tramp Connie. Let's talk to Tramp Connie.
Hi, we're a young married couple, Connie and Blythe. Could you give us a lift? Our car broke down and we need to get home. We'll pay you very well.
It's a joke! There's been a joke in this game! If you don't know, they would kidnap and kill people. Sure, get in. Why not? Worker bee. Do you know anything about Alice? Do you have any work for me to do? Yeah, fine, whatever. And then Barman Pablo. What can I do for you?
I heard there is a tunnel nearby that goes through the mountains and leads to the west. Have you heard anything about it?
Of course I've heard it. I know about everything round here.
Why don't you tell me where it starts?
Let me mark it on your map.
You don't need my help or my money?
Don't teach me how to manage my business, young man.
Alright, cool. Again, jokes. This is the funny city. There's this guy Zoom calling you in front of a picture of a pub. Am I about to get shot in the face, by the way? Feels like I might. You have a new quest. I have people in my car right now. Help Connie and Blythe. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna be ambushed. It's gonna be the same fucking combat, because this game has no mechanics in it. As in, game mechanics, not people that fix cars. It's got plenty of them. This game has strafe around and shoot, and it has drive in a direction and auto-complete quest. It's like an MMO. It has nothing in it. It's as sparse as the world map. Ooh, I've got scrap and wood though. Now I can't move. Oh, please. I mean, my car should be fairly overpowered right now. Did you kill this man? This simple man, minding his own business. I'll steal his things. Ooh. Even more wood. I'd love some. If a few more years pass, Raid Shadow Legends may find itself on your channel and shareware. You know what? Yeah, in 15 years, we'll check out Raid Shadow Legends when it's like a fucked up abandonware site has offered it to me and gone, remember this? And I'll go, oh yeah, and I can write a script about it. Raid Shadow Legends is and that's as far as I can go. I genuinely don't know what it is. I don't know what genre it is or how you play it or what style of game it is. I was about to say RTS, that might be right. Raid Shadow Legends was infamous for offering a lot of very cheap sponsorships to YouTubers and streamers in the 2010s. It became a running joke among content creators. It's an idle kind of thing. Oh. You completed the quest. Yippee! I did one stream and got an offer from them. They have like a commission-based like scaling system, so they pay you more depending on how many offers you get. But like,
the barman is a clever guy.
If
I return to him, he'll charge an exorbitant price for the key. Maybe there's another way.
Maybe there's another way. I wasn't paying attention to what he said, other than maybe there's another way. A new entry is in the journal. I didn't even know I had a journal. I bet locals cooperate with the bandits and get their interest from arms traffic. Okay. Sure. Because that's that everything. What do I do now? Reach Celeste. Some crank from Asgard will pay me if I go say hello to his friend in Celeste. Help Bonnie and Clyde. Talk with the barman again. The barman might have the key to the tunnel and might be willing to sell it. I've only seen one person ever check it out without being paid, and he didn't care for it. The amount Raid pays is insane. I think it's like, basically, they pay you based on how many people you get. Oh, this might be like, there's a few streams or stream sponsorships I've gotten that have worked like this, and I've never bothered taking one. But the more people sign up or create accounts or play the first few minutes, the more you end up getting paid. And it's also based on viewership counts as well sometimes, but I think they do pay a decent amount. I don't know if they still do, because, again, I genuinely don't know if it still exists. I wonder if you could get away with getting a Raid sponsorship on a stream on about how shit Raid is. I've never read the contract, so I don't know. Probably. They're probably not paying attention to all of them. And it might be like, you know, as long as you have the disclaimer popping up saying, like, this is just my opinion and go join up to Raid. Remember, everybody, go join up to Raid, then might be fine. There was a period in my life where I was kind of into idle games, but not anymore. Life is too short and I'm busy now. I have a like employment story about now. When I was younger and more unemployed, I used to play like clicker games and stuff sometimes. I have sunk quite a lot of hours into clicker. And just random shit like that. I even tried out the Dungeons and Dragons one. That one sucks. I tried out that for a while. I'm sure it's well respected in the world of clicker games, but there's no reason to ever play it. The concept of idle games baffles me. It's sort of like giving yourself overload. It's sort of something that you play while playing another thing. Or like, if you can't handle being alone with your thoughts for even half a second while a YouTube video pauses, then you can play idle games.
Thanks for the lift. Meet our friends. Come on, kid, let's see what's in the back of the truck. This is a robbery.
Oh, well, shocking. Take what you want, don't kill me. Oh, I'm gonna kill the fuck out of them. How many are there? A lorry. It's just a lorry? That's nothing. A single lorry with some boys in it. You're gonna die. Oh no, the friends are coming, I think. I've just seen more dots on the map. That's quite bad. But they're small. Also, they might just be randoms. They don't appear to actually be chasing me, so they might be randoms. Yeah, they've just completely passed me by. I don't think that was part of the fight. Are there human beings left who have never tried Raid? I haven't. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know of it, but I've never seen a frame of its gameplay. If there is gameplay. Hey, pick up garbage. I'll get some scrap metal and replace the wood with it. Should probably go sell some stuff. Wish I had a little bit more space. Well, that was exciting. What a side quest. Let's go back and sell off this shit. Get more quest. Hello, friends. I've never tried it either and probably never will. I mean, I get trying it out as sort of morbid curiosity. Maybe at some point. Maybe there will be an unsponsored Raid stream. God, this is moving slowly. Am I even on a road? Not really. Probably go down this way and rejoin the road to be quicker. This game could have used more obstacle-style enemies, maybe smaller cars that try and drop mines in front of you, or heavy vehicles that fire missiles that you have to shoot. It could have used a lot, because there's very little game in this game. It's really driving it home even more than the YouTube video, I think, on this stream, because obviously in a YouTube video, I'm cutting a lot of this stuff. Like, a lot of the travelling is going to be either sped up or, you know, with the stupid piano music that I put, which is hyper fun by Kevin MacLeod, if you want to know. Or it's skipped entirely and a lot of the combat is sped up and stuff. Or cut up, so that it's a bit faster moving. It's a slow game with not much in it. Like, it could use any variety in any aspect of itself. Reminds me of a similar game around the same time period called Bandits Phoenix Rising, which in my country went by the name Mad Mars. That's quite funny. I keep getting an ad with some clearly AI-generated voice lines saying, "I've deleted every other game off my phone," set to footage of a clearly AI-generated non-game. Insane. Horrible. My ex and I just got back together after having a couple of months reconnecting. Sorry to be so personal, I'm just very happy to share it. YouTube chat is so wholesome. Twitch chat is a nightmare. Twitch chat is always just messages like, you know, horrible fucking rants and shit. Whereas YouTube is always just something nice and wholesome. Sell off all the wood. Sell off that. I'm starting to make back my money. I don't need any more grobs. Do you have any weapons I could buy? Oh, you do, but again, they're so fucking expensive. 6 grand for a vector with enlarged barrel, or with water cooling. I could nearly afford that. That's 1,700. It might be time to switch weapons soon. Should I start talking about my penis now? Let's go over here to the barman. You again.
Now I see what business you were talking about. Do you happen to have a key from the tunnel door?
Perhaps I do, if I look really hard for it. It'll certainly cost me time, effort, and lost profits. 10,000 should be enough to compensate for it.
I'm gonna go broke with that. Are you joking? I need 10 grand. Is that the quest, is get 10 grand? Oh, man. Is that actually... Hang on. Quest. Yep. I think that's literally the quest, is get 10 grand. That's so fucking difficult in a game that is constantly shooting you full of bullet holes that cost money to repair. Oh, wait, here we go. Sooner or later, someone will use the tunnel. I'll ambush him and get the key. Become a bandito? Oh, that doesn't feel good either. You want me to become a bandito? And it's right back at the tunnel again. Sure, fuck it. I'll become a bandito. Well, I guess if it's a bandit tunnel, I'll be banditoing banditos. So, it's not as evil. I keep getting ads of AI girls you can make do whatever you want. That one disturbs me to no end. There's like a lot of AI dating apps, and like the taglines will be like, it's like a game but you can do anything. And I'm like, that doesn't sound fun as a game, number one, because there's no structure. And number two, that's creepy and sad as fuck, and I would never admit to it. There's a knock at my door. I'll be back in a second. We're back. It was an Amazon package. Oh god, I haven't saved in forever. I completely forgot. Let's kill this lorry. It is, I think, probably something I impulse bought, which is probably a bad idea. It's like, I think it's described as a miniature desk-based exercise bike. Basically, I realized the other day I need to do some cardio and start like getting slightly in better shape, or else I'm legitimately going to die in about 5 or 6 years. I am shockingly unhealthy, or at least I'll get to a state where life is not worth living. And so I bought this wacky nonsense, which is like pedals, like with resistance and the screen, and it's like basically they took the pedal mechanism out of an exercise bike and just made it foldable and puttable under a desk, so you can sit in your chair and turn like your desk setup into an exercise bike. It looks dumb as shit and probably won't do anything, But it might be fun to at least try it out, and it was cheap, so I'll do it. I've been doing yoga, and now my knees don't lock up anymore. Unfortunately, people are right when they say that exercise makes you feel better and, like, mentally and physically feel better, which sucks, because it's so annoying to do. Like, I don't enjoy exercising, but every time I get into exercising for a bit, I'm like, man, I, like, feel better and I'm happier. Fuck. That's annoying, because it means that I'll have to keep doing this if I want that to happen. We should just follow the road. I should probably end the stream as well soon. I didn't realize I'd been live for so long. It's yet another instance of me saying, oh yeah, the streams are 3 hours, and then not going for 3 hours. It took 3 instances of keeping it up for 4 or 6 months, then quitting, but now I feel weird if I don't work out. It does, but my god, I don't want to. I'm kind of the same. There was a while where I was doing like genuine strength training and was doing like, I mean, I've got dumbbells over there that I still very occasionally use, but like, they're what, like, I'm gonna say 7.5 kilos each, and I was doing like 200 reps bicep curls with them a day, and, you know, doing the fucking horrible thing where you train your triceps by holding them out. I hate that shit. I was doing lots of squats, and it was annoying because suddenly I could like carry heavy things, and I could like carry shopping bags and stuff, and it was nice. And then I stopped bothering, and now I'm back to being a weak boy, I think. 200? I don't think that's that many. I mean, they're 7.5 kilos each. Are they? Hang on, let's see. I might be over. They might be 3.5 kilos each. Let me see. No, they are 7.5. It's these things. I think that's not particularly huge. But, you know, just... This is the worst one. Fuck me, it's already miserable. I haven't done it in so long. Where you just... Hang on. Where you just hold that and try and keep it up, or even do, like, reps. That is fucking miserable. I hate it. That is the worst workout in the fucking world. I hate it so much. Bicep curls... I think I could easily knock out another like 50, 60, 70 of these right now, even after not doing it. Back to game. Dreya's redeem of lifting weights glinting with sweat when I did have that at one point. I got into lifting weights enough that that was a thing. Or I did like, you know, a quick 50 or whatever.
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym, I'm getting the feeling of coming at home, I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up.
Thanks for showing my chat to YouTube with no context. Where are we going? I guess we're setting up an ambush here, like for banditos.
I guess sooner or later someone will go through the gates. We only have to find a nice place to hide.
You're hiding a huge truck. I was joking, that's
nice
insane.
Place for an ambush. I'll wait here.
Oh, and I do like
Someone's
overhead shoulder press. You know, basic stuff.
Kill him right away. Or is it better to follow him and see where he's going?
Like, you do feel better after it. It fucking sucks. You could become one of those streamers that does squats for perverts. The easiest way to force yourself to do physical activity is having crippling back pain. The one time I did yoga for even... the one time I did yoga for even a few days was because I woke up with... like slightly miserable back pain, and it was awful. And then I decided I was going to do yoga for a little bit, and it worked. Just like instantly cleared it up, and I was like, nah, I should probably just keep doing this, and then didn't. Well, I've decided to be a bandito. This isn't even another bandit. This is just some guy. Fuck.
Sorry, man, but I really need that key.
The faux spiritualism goes into it. It gave me the ick. That is 100% true. I picked up a rapier. Ooh. Cannot be installed. Okay, but it is a huge gun. It does the same as mine, but with a higher rate of fire. It's a cannon. I wouldn't mind that. The accuracy is way better as well. This rocks. This is really good. I don't know why I can't put it on. Can I have any other weapons? No. This doesn't fit for some reason. I can equip a weapon if it has like a 2 slot. And if it has like a 6 slot. Confirming killing innocents gets easier after the first. Let's get through the tunnel. I started using a lower back machine to train my spinous erectus muscles, which I won't laugh at. Currently my PR is 24 reps at 50 kilos. That's quite heavy. That's a fair amount of reps. Casually picks up a boulder. Go! New region.
Strange. The sky is different here. But it's no time to enjoy the view. I must find someone to ask questions. I guess they already found me. Good day to you. I'm looking for Axel. Don't you happen to know him by any chance?
Axel is the greatest leader of them all. He is leading us to the victory and the prosperity.
I'm always saying that about great leaders. They're leading us to the victory.
He's a big man, as I can see. How may I meet him?
So, you are not the agitator. Damn. I thought you were sent to
Love your mask.
Anyway, I have nothing to be afraid of. I am a loyal soldier.
I heard a lot about your leader, and I really want to shake hands with you.
You are a terrible liar.
But a war hero. But you clearly do not qualify.
I'll try my luck anyway. If you cannot help me, I'll find someone who can.
Wait a minute. Who are you? How did you get the tunnel key?
I killed a guy, I think.
It's none of your business. I'm a free man and travel wherever I want.
I am not a number.
And I am protecting the people from spies like you. And this is exactly my business.
Kill him. Kill the little Smeagol boy. Oh god, he's not running away. I thought he was just gonna run for me. A CD van. Kill him. Do you have a fucking laser gun? I didn't see lasers happening. Ah! Social Engineering 101. Deadpan State. The boss is a big man who needs a handshake. He's a big man as far as I can see.
You are a tough guy.
He should get a handshake.
If you ever need a job, go to Maresia, to our HQ. We need fighters like you.
Why does everyone become friends with me after I try and kill them? You just killed a guy, Alex or whatever your name is. It's probably Artyom. Alright, good stuff. And we have a new area, and that's probably where I will save. Let's save this game. Name it, I don't know, Strunk. There's your fast talk roll. This game is really bad. I think as it goes on, it's getting worse. It's a really bad game. I might play more of it because I actually didn't have a terrible time. But it's not good. There's a lot of bad games I don't have terrible times with. Speaking of which, a new video will be out on Wednesday. Which is also not a very good game, but I had a good time playing. Core's jump scare. Hard Truck Apocalypse. Remind me. I mean, I could just watch my own video. You know what? This would be so fucking awful. Let's go over to channel content. What reception did this get past Dreya? Where was it? It was November, right? November 2025, I assume? Did I play this? There we go. View on YouTube. I weirdly like the game too, but I can't place why I'm fond of it. It just feels like it's made with heart. Where's this reception bit? It's usually towards the end. There we go. It was slightly more at random. Hard Truck Apocalypse / Ex Machina received mixed to negative reviews, especially from Western critics. From what I can tell, it was slightly more well received in Russia. According to lead designer Alexei Cheshnik,
several Russian online media included us into their top 2005 games lists, and we received the editor's choice of one of the most respected Russian game magazines.
Nevertheless, it has a 45% on Metacritic and a 53%. Fucking YouTube Dreya says things like nevertheless. % on Moby Games. The highest review I can see was XS Magazine's 80%, who said the game had come a long way from its early previews. I have poorly translated their write-up from Russian.
Being in the world of Ex Machina has become very enjoyable. A bunch of small fixes made to the game over a couple of months have made it faster, higher, and stronger. Ex Machina hooks you on an almost instinctive level.
There were a couple of brutal reviews, like the German PC Power Play's 27%. The graphic from yesterday, physics and AI, bugged. I can't laugh at my own fucking jokes. Missions, little varied. The balancing, not there. Fun in the game? None. They said that the game should be kicked into the bin. Most fell into that horrible abyssal realm of the 4 or 5 out of 10 review. IGN said the game's pace was glacial and that
the overwhelming majority of our gameplay consists of holding down the W key.
Everything is true. All of these reviews are right.
There is a story here, but I struggle to get myself interested in it.
A lot of these articles read the same. The common threads being the slow movement, a lack of excitement, poorly programmed AI, and the tedium of going between towns. Other review snippets prove that point. G4 called it an interesting idea, but being forced to meander back and forth across it just to earn a few scraps of cash makes the whole thing boring. And GameSpot said,
Hard Truck Apocalypse takes an interesting premise and strips away all but the most mundane elements, leaving you to drive down a long and unexciting road to nowhere.
An interesting dichotomy can be seen in the Steam reviews. The overall score is a hugely impressive 88%, but when you just... There is no way this deserves 88%. Fuck off. Include English reviews, that drops down to 70. The game sold well in Russia and a handful of other countries, but wasn't the international hit the publisher wanted. I mentioned that the community remaster people consider the translation a disaster. That may have hurt sales and reception, though it doesn't really address the other stuff, some of which has been tightened up by that same patch. Either way, it still has a following, and today the whole thing has a cult classic vibe. The problem here is that cult classics are often pretty bad and unapproachable, unless you and the creator have the same things wrong with you. I agree. I think I might, though, because I actually don't hate it. Right, let's close that. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll be live again on Thursday. There will be a YouTube video tomorrow. And I'll be live again on Friday as well. Friday, you agree with yourself? God, that's a new level of narcissistic. I will be live on Thursday for, what's it called? Chibi Robo, another game that I played on YouTube and have not touched since. And I will be live for a movie on Friday. I've picked out a public domain film, because sometimes you have a packed week and you don't want to do anything, but you still want to stream. So I've picked out a film to watch. So, you know... There's also like an interactive Steven Spielberg filmmaking game that I might try for the first bit of the stream. But then there's a public domain film called Attack of the Leeches from like 1959 that might be fun. Because I really enjoyed watching Dracula's Angel on stream a couple of weeks ago because it was fucking nightmarish. It was like a fever dream. So we'll do that again. That's the schedule. That's all I have to say. Goodbye, everybody. I will see you whenever I see you. Bye!